And just coming down, finding something to prop up underneath your hips, just so that your knees are lower than your hips, not putting any tension on the hip joint. Maybe roll up a towel or a couple of pillows, a cushion, anything just to find a comfortable seat. Excellent. And now just going ahead and maybe closing down the eyes if that feels good for you. Nice and relaxed, just finding a comfortable position seated on your mat. And then slowly just start to notice within your body. Notice your breath as it comes in and out through the nose. Starting to lift up and out of the pelvis now, lengthening through the spine. So just slowly growing taller, as if you had a piece of string pulling you up from the crown of the head, lifting up and out of the pelvis. Excellent. And every exhale, just start to let those shoulders soften down from the ears. So growing taller, but also softening at the same time. Perfect. Slow, deep breathing here. And all the way out. Breathing into the belly, the ribs, the back, and the chest, filling up all four corners of the lungs. And then slowly exhaling out through the nose. Trying not to change or rearrange anything, just noticing that natural rhythm of your breath. And exhale, softening through the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Nowhere to rush. Inhale. Exhale. As you breathe in, pull the belly in and breathe in through the rib cage. As you breathe out, keep the belly pulling in and relaxing the rib cage. Every breath in is an opportunity to release some tension. And every breath out is an opportunity just to let go. Starting to observe now the breath start to slow down. And noticing the shift from that fight or flight into a rest and digest. One more round, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow breath out. Excellent. Slowly opening up through the eyes and grabbing a hold of a strap now. If you've got one, maybe a dressing gown rope, or if you've got a TheraBand or a yoga strap, that's perfect. And just bringing your hands a little wider than your body. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. And slowly start to take them behind. Maybe separating your hands a little bit more. Open through the chest and see how far down you can take those hands. Fully opening through the collarbones. Oh, feels so good. And then inhale, reaching all the way back up. Exhale, hands come over the front, melting them down towards the knees. Excellent. Inhale, little resistance through the hands, pulling out as well. Take it all the way up, overhead, and then down below. Four. Open through the collarbones, open through the chest. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, down to the knees. Keep moving with your breath. Two more like this. Inhale up. Exhale over. Mobilizing through the shoulder. Inhale up. And exhale over. Last one. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And exhale. Take the shoulders behind. Squeeze through those shoulder blades, open through the front of the chest. Last one, taking it back up overhead. And staying up above the head now. So we're just going to pause here, taking the left hands now over to the left. Reaching up and away with that right hand open through the right side of the rib cage. Excellent. Big breath in, feel the rib cage expanding. And then exhale, start to use that right hand to draw you back up to center. Going the other way now, right arm down, left arm up. Opening through that left side of the rib cage. 4. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Slowly coming back to center. And just letting go of your strap now, taking your hands behind you. So still up in your position. Just start to walk those hands as back as far as you can. So you're just tippy-toeing those fingers back a little. And then squeeze open through the chest. That's it. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. And then slowly start to walk those hands back. Placing them on top of your knees. Moving through some shoulder rolls now. Inhale, bring the shoulders up. And then exhale, roll the shoulders down and back. Inhale, rolling the shoulders up towards the head. And exhale, rolling down. 2 more. Mobilizing through the shoulders. Start to release some tension in the upper neck, in the traps, and roll back. 2 more. Last one. And then just rolling forward. So inhale, shoulders up to the ears and rolling back around for 3, 2. Last one. Coming back to center and just slowly coming off your little cushion and making your way back into a kneeling position. Just going to move this out of the way. Excellent. So finding your way into your 4-point kneeling, and fingers and wrists underneath your shoulder. Little bend through the elbow, knees underneath the hips, and a little hip distance apart between the knees. So finding your nice tabletop position, and start to move through a few rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, arching the spine all the way up, and then exhale, tucking your chin to the chest, rounding through the upper back, middle back, lower back. Excellent. Inhale, slowly starting to tuck the tailbone. Draw the chest forward, open through the collarbones, take your gaze towards the ceiling. And exhale, chin to chest, rounding through the upper back. Push up and away through those wrists, open through the shoulders, and tuck the tailbone over. Nice. Inhale. Look up. Exhale. Rounding down. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back into your neutral spine. Step your left foot out to the side now. So you're going to have it out long if you can. Open through the groin. And inhale, reaching that left arm up towards the ceiling. Rotate through your upper back. And then exhale, start to thread your left arm over. 4. Feel the stretch into that inner thigh on the left leg. And opening through the thoracic spine. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1 more. Inhale, slowly start to reach that left arm up towards the sky. And exhale, hand back down to the mat. Step that left knee now back to meet the right. And slowly take the right foot out over to the side, opening through the right inner thigh. Also stiff. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the ceiling, and then exhale, start to take that right hand underneath, walking it out to the side. Stretching through that inner thigh, opening through the thoracic. Let your head go heavy, and breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. And exhale, hand come back down to the mat, and then stepping that right knee to the left, and just pushing yourself back, find your child's pose. So we'll take a wide-legged child's pose to start. Big toes touching, knees nice and wide, and slowly walk your fingertips out towards the front. Melting that forehead down towards the mat now. Connecting back with your breath. Noticing the air coming in and out through the nostrils. Two more. All the way out. Slowly making your way back up into your tabletop position. Tucking your toes under and find your downward facing dog. So just be really gentle with your first dog of the morning. Keep a bend in your knees. So with our downward facing dog, we want to make sure we've got a long spine, not dumping or arching through the back. So nice and long. It's better off to have a little bend in your knees and try and touch your heels to the mat and then start to sink through your chest. So keep a little bend if you need. Lift the tailbone towards the ceiling. And nice and long, and one long line from the crown of the head down to the hips. So no sinking through there. Perfect. Notice what's happening with your armpits as well. Start to wrap your armpits towards the chest. So we're externally rotating through our shoulders, bringing our armpits towards the chest. And then start to take your gaze towards between your knees. Breathing here for 3. Spread through your fingertips. 2. And 1. Looking towards the hands now, start to tippy toe the feet in. And come into a wide-legged fold. So we're just going to have our hips a little wider than our feet, a little wider than the hips. And grab a hold of your opposite elbow. Letting your head go nice and heavy, and just starting to ragdoll from side to side. Opening up through the hamstrings, the lower back, and the hips. Breathing in, and out. 2 more. Slowly starting to let the fingertips come down towards the mat now, and tippy toe your feet to touch, big toes touching. Excellent. Inhale, lift the hands to the shins, look halfway up. And then exhale, fold forward, fingertips to the mat. Tuck the chest to the thighs, and then 1 more. Inhale, hands to the shins, look halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, slowly start to restack the spine, coming all the way up into standing. 1 vertebrae at a time, and then reaching the arms up to the sky. Palms touch, and then exhale, hands to the heart. Nice job, everyone. Inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling, and then exhale, fold forward. Hands to the floor or to the shins, look up. And then exhale, plant the hands and stepping your way back, find a plank. Nice high plank, shoulders over the wrists, draw the belly in, 1 long line. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Lowering all the way down to the mat, making sure you come down to your knees if you need, and lower onto the belly. Little baby cobra. Inhale, start to look up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, melting down. 2 more, waking up through the lower back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Tucking the toes under now, pushing your way back to a plank. Coming up onto your knees first if you need, and then to your plank. And then slowly exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Finding your down dog here. Maybe starting to lengthen through the legs a little bit now if you can. And starting to bend and extend one leg at a time. So walking out the dog. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift that left leg now towards the sky. 3-legged dog. Extending through the left leg, pointing through the toes. And then exhale, we're going to step the left foot between the hands. Lower the right into the ground. Low lunge. Fabulous. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky, making sure that front knee is over the heel. So not leaning too far forward. And then start to tuck the tailbone under, draw the belly button to spine. Reaching up and away with the fingertips. Lift up, lengthen through the spine. Big breath in, and a long breath out. Perfect. Taking the left fingertips now down to the mat. Reach up and over with the right, so lateral flexion. Feeling the stretch down the rib cage and into the lower back. Reach over to the left, stretching down that right side. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Slowly coming back to center. Lengthening through that left leg now. Starting to fold forward, getting into the hamstring. So folding down. That's it. Big breath in. And all the way out. One more. Stretching out through the hamstrings. So nice. Slowly taking that knee now back, left knee meets the right, finding your tabletop position. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. And exhale, tucking the chin to the chest, push back, downward facing dog. Pedal out through the knees, left and right. Waking up through the body, nice and slow this morning. Excellent. Inhale now, lifting the right leg to the sky, point the toes, extend the leg. And then exhale, stepping that right foot between the hands. Lower the left knee down. Looks good. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Just watching your position with the knee, making sure it's over the ankle. And reach up and away with your fingertips. Breathing here. For 3, 2, and 1. Taking the right fingertips down to the mat now, reach up and over with the left. Stretching down that left side body. Lateral flexion. Breathing in. Feel that deep stretch. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly coming back to center. Lengthen through that right leg. Shifting those hips back in space. Really drawing back through that right heel. And making that right hip try and come in line with the left. So we're drawing back through that right side. Stretching into the hamstring. Slowly start to fold forward with your torso if you can. And just let the head go heavy. Feel that deep neural stretch all the way down the back. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. One more. Slowly starting to bring that right knee now back to meet the left. Find your tabletop position. Inhale, arching the spine, look up. And then exhale, just sitting the hips back to the heels, finding your child's pose. Walking your fingertips out in front. And just breathing here for 3 deep breaths. Walking those hands now over to the left. Place the right hand on top of the left, stretching down that right side body into the lap. So just fingertips all the way over to one side of the mat and folding forward. When you're ready, starting to walk the hands now over to the opposite side. And then left hand on top of the right. Nice job. Coming back to center and then just rolling over onto your bottom. Grabbing a hold of your strap. I'm going to make our way back down to line on the mat. So grab your strap and slowly we will roll down one vertebra at a time. So using your core, hands out in front, legs nice and long. Draw the belly in and then slowly start to roll down one vertebra at a time. All the way down to the mat. Nice. With your strap now, we're going to bend through our left leg and strap coming over the top of the right foot. Lengthening the right leg to the sky. Start to let your shoulders drop away from your ears and open through the collarbones. Lengthening through that right leg, maybe starting to draw the toes towards the shin. 5 deep breaths. Breathing into the resistance. And then we're going to take that leg now out to the side, so open through the groin. So you can take it out as far as you like, either keeping the left leg bent or you can lower the left leg to intensify a little. But just take the leg all the way out to the right side, open through the groin. No pain or strain, just modifying wherever you need. This is your own practice and just doing whatever serves you best. Listen to your own body. Slowly bringing that leg back up to center now. I'm going to take it a fraction over the midline to get into that sciatic nerve and down the ITB. Just go a little across the midline. Keep the leg nice and straight. And just stopping before that becomes too intense for you. So find your sweet spot and just starting to breathe into that. Noticing how the breath will start to shorten when it doesn't like where you're taking the body. But slowly starting to lengthen the breath in these sort of situations, which can replicate into our everyday life. As we start to resist things or whatever is going on around us, the breath will start to shorten, become more shallow. We're just starting to lengthen it through the yoga practice, which in turn will start to bring that sense of calm into your body, into your everyday life. And then slowly coming back to the top, bending through that left leg, and placing now the right foot down to the mat and bringing the left foot up into the strap. Right leg is bent or right leg is long, take whatever works for you. Slowly extending through that left leg, drawing the toes towards the shin. 4. you're taking that leg out to the side now. So drop it all the way over to the left. Open through the groin, in the thigh, adductors. Maybe lengthen through the right leg. See what feels good. And just breathing here. One more. And exhale, bringing that leg up to the ceiling and taking it a little bit over to the right now. Oh, feel that stretch all the way into the glute, down the side of the body. Nice and gentle. Try and relax through your shoulders. One more breath. Inhale, slowly bringing that leg all the way back to the center and just taking the strap now out of the foot and just over to the side of the mat. Bringing your feet as wide as the mat now and just start to windscreen wipe with the knees. Release through the lower back. So we'll go from left to right. And over. Nice. Hands can rest on your belly. And just slowly starting to rock both knees from side to side. We're going to pause now with our knees over to the left and bringing the left ankle onto the right knee. That's it. Big breath in. Exhale out, open mouth. Side all out. One more here. Exhale out through the mouth. Nice. Bring the foot back down. Knees come up to the ceiling. We're going to drop both knees over to the right. Right heel onto the left knee now. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Through the mouth. Side all out. So to release the tension. One more. Let that heel come off the knee and then just bringing both knees back up to the center. Hugging the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then slowly letting the legs go long. Just coming into a minute or so of relaxation. So legs out nice and long. Palms facing up. Letting the feet fall out to the side. And just starting to let the body come into a little bit of stillness at the end of your little practice. Using these moments of stillness to rest and recharge instead of being constantly on the go from A to B. Giving back to your body. And it's in these moments of stillness that our body can recover. Apart from when we're sleeping, there's no other time when the body gets to rest. So this part of the yoga is so important and it's not one to be missed. Shavasana is one of the most important parts of yoga, but also one of the hardest to master. Trying to resist that urge to scratch or move and be completely still. Notice your body starting to become the observer. Notice the thoughts coming in and out. Noticing that temptation to start retelling a story or what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes, hour, tomorrow, the year after that. Or maybe what's happened last year, 5 years ago, or yesterday. Start to see that little monkey jumping from one thing to the other and rather just let it be and try to become present in this moment. A good way to stay present in Shavasana is try and focus on the breath. So just noticing the rise and fall of your belly. you soften a little more? Can you relax them down? Can you relax through the hips even more? Can you release any more tension that's holding the lower legs and the ankles and the feet, the backs and the knees? Can you release that little gap between your teeth? Are you holding on to any tension in the jaw? Or that space between your eyebrows? Begin to notice what's going on within you just as much as what's going on around you. Slowly taking a big deep in breath through the nose. Fill the lungs up completely and then sigh it out through the mouth. Softening even more. One more like that. Starting to wiggle through the toes and the fingers. And just drawing little circles with the wrists and with the toes. Nice. When you're ready, rolling over onto one side, maybe onto the left, and just pausing here for a moment. And when you're ready, slowly coming back up into a cross seat position, keeping your eyes closed down. And just finding your comfortable seat again, bringing your hands together and to your forehead. Repeating after me if you wish, for hopes and dreams, to the lips for truth and honesty, and to the heart for love and compassion. Bowing forward together, as friends we say namaste. Thank you everybody.